All right, back down here at Cherry Lake. We got off that very cold upper Cherry lap 2 days ago, and when we woke up the next morning we were like thinking about heading back in for another one day, but it was looking like it was gonna be like almost like the exact same temperature, like it was gonna be like another snowstorm, freezing cold. And after that one day with the snowstorm, we're like, I think we're good. I think we're gonna wait it out. So initially I was just gonna wait till Monday, Tuesday to potentially do a 2-day, but these guys decided that they wanted to do a 1 day today, and I was like, okay, I can't resist going back in for some more. Looking like sunshine, should be substantially warmer weather, and levels are still really good. It's right around 250, which is nice, medium lowish level. And today we're gonna go ahead and go in for the 1 day, but instead of doing the longer hike, we're gonna go ahead and do where you drive up to the West Cherry kind of trailhead, and then instead of hiking up to Graceland, you basically just hike down to West Cherry, paddle across, and then hike up and over the granite into Upper Cherry. Apparently you really don't like miss much on the run, so we're gonna go try this hike. Ben Coleman swears by, he says it's like so worth doing. It's always worth seeing the top part of Upper Cherry at least once, but because it's the second lap, we're like, okay, let's go do the shorter hike. I'm looking forward to it. It's supposed to be a really pretty hike, it's supposed to be really cool. But I'm also today gonna go ahead and bring in the large Antics because, you know, if we're doing another 1 day, I thought it'd be super fun to bring the half slice in Upper Cherry, because maybe there's some good seams, maybe there's a few places to throw some freestyle. Either way, I really like creeking in the half slice, so gonna be another fantastic day. Gonna be some good flows, hopefully some warmer weather when we get up there. And looking forward to another lap on Upper Cherry. Hell yeah, stoked. Isaac thought he lost his paddle. All right, here we go. See how long this takes. Looking forward to seeing a new hike in. It's going all right. It's a lot of down trees, so it's really easy to lose track of the trail sometimes, but then we just put our boats down, walk around until we find it again, and get back on track. Over there? Oh yeah, stack rocks for the wind. So I'm pretty sure that dome, where it comes down on the left side, that should be the granite that we hike up and over and into Upper Cherry on the other side. Well, we made it into West. The cool thing about this is that, like, we know we're in West, we know Upper Cherry is on the other side. Much less stressful trail than the other one, because you like stay on the trail, when in doubt, stay left, come down to West, work your way up until you see that nice like sloping granite you can climb over. And then when we get to the top of that, we're supposed to be able to see where we're heading, so way less stress. And we're coming into 2 hours right now. Going good. Funny being back at West, but it's got like no water. Definitely lower than when we were here a few weeks ago. That's the face we're gonna climb up there, nice and gradual. Judging by the inReach, it looks like it should be about a mile to the top there, then about a half mile into the river. But getting there. Getting pretty close to the top here. Backside, we should be able to see the river over there. Being in the open granite, I'm liking this a lot more than the other hike. Started on the other side of that farthest dome, came around that corner, down the woods, down the slab, across that flat water, up this, getting pretty close to the top. Woo! This is substantially better hiking temperatures than when it was a snowstorm and hailing and freezing cold with the wind. This is great. I've never been much of a book person. I don't really like reading books, but I kind of started to get into books on tape a few years ago. And one of my favorite books to listen to when in Cali is A Short History of Nearly Everything, because it's one of my favorite books. I've listened to it a few times. I find hiking in Cali is like one of the coolest spots to listen to it, because just like everything you're listening to is pretty much what you're surrounded by. I already listened to Relentless on the way into West Cherry, which Benny gave me. That was a shorter book, but it was really good. But now I'm on The Push by Tommy Caldwell. I've seen Donwall, which is one of my favorite sports films, but it's pretty sick being able to listen to his book. I find books on tape are just a great way to zone out on hikes like this. It's awesome. But we made it. So what's pretty wild is the way we normally go is up and over that ridge on the other side, and then we get onto the granite. The river makes like a big U-bend here, and we put it on the other side of this dome a little ways. You get like a few cool rapids at the start, some cool little slides. If down there is the rapid I'm thinking of, you definitely don't miss much by doing this hike. That was not difficult. Obviously we don't have heavy boats, but we didn't have heavy boats the other day either. You gotta see the top once, but I think this might be the new way for me to do it. I like it. Yeah, these are the good times. Well, we're almost there. Yeah. So funny. When people mention this shorter hike, I always thought it came in like right at Cherrybomb or like just barely above it. But we are so much higher up the run than I thought. And I'm like not even tired. That hike was great. 3 hours and 40 minutes. Yeah, that was great. All right, hike is done. Gear's on. Now it's just a few hours of sick hiking. That hike, something about being able to see your goal, like see where you're going, but also just how sick the granite was. Wasn't bad at all. The level looks a bit lower, but still gonna be great. Sun is shining, substantially warmer than it was last time. It's gonna be a great lap. Let's go. Well, it's definitely lower than the last lap, but what's so fun about this run is that even when it's low, the slides are so smooth, the rocks are so smooth, all the rapids are still just so good. Follow that curler left to right, move straight down the pipe and ride it out. Good. That thing looks so messed up, but it goes so good. Nice. Oh, first squirt. Oh, rock. Yeah, that's way chilly at this level. I love this run. Oh, so good. This gorge never gets old dropping into. So sick. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't been wondering whether or not the tomahawk would go here pretty much since I started doing them more. And especially at these lower levels, I think I'm gonna get a lot of contact on that kicker. I think I'm gonna go for it. It's actually kind of part of the reason I brought the Antics as well. I think the key is not to be too far left because it looks more slope there and I might touch something like after I'm rotating. But if I'm too far right, it might send me towards that sketch pothole over there. So, gotta find the middle ground and commit. I think if I just get my bound near that pothole, shove my edge down, it's gonna come around so fast. I don't want to go too far left though, because that's where the rock seems to slope in more.
Yeah, for sure. It's just gonna be a question of like not dropping your edge too early or too late, because it's coming so fast. You know, that's what I'd be worried about.
I think I'm gonna go for the paddle plant one. That way I can drop my edge and pull off of the edge, flip it around. I wish it was the other way, but yeah, I'm gonna go double check that I'm not gonna hit something under there. Other than that, I feel good.
Yeah.
I'll get a sec, bud. Woo-woo! Freewheel, but it worked. I thought it would be more like whiplash, but I got stopped by the kicker a lot harder than I expected. Yeah. So it kind of more came around more like a back freewheel. Still fun though. There's the dip in the kicker. And I think my knee hit the aggressive part on the right, and my stern went into that low point. I think I just didn't get enough contact with the whole boat. Well, didn't quite come over the top like I wanted. I wanted it to be more like a tomahawk. Kind of turned into a back freewheel. I did everything I wanted. I I dropped my head super hard. I was right where I wanted. It wasn't like straight over the top like I really wanted it, but I tried it, so to land something. Yeah. This run is just so good. So good. I wonder if it's high enough for the skip. Most people go from there. I want to try higher up for more air. Oh, that sequence is so sick. And now, we do one of my favorite things. You get up like to some fast speed, and then you get back into the water right at the lip of that like 7 or 8 footer. You just launch off of it. I want to try a kickflip off of it, but the problem is it's really easy to hit your stern on the lip trying to like do a trick, so it always kind of kicks you in a freewheel. The hard part too from here is lining it up right. Here we go. All right, we're gonna line up for this. We're gonna start with a straight air probably and then go for a kickflip after. Or a freewheel. Oh, that was amazing. So glad I caught that in 4K glory. So that's what I'm a little worried about with trying to do the kickflip, is if I'm too much in the eddy, I'm gonna lose a lot of speed. I might hit my face on the lip. See if we can keep it a little more in control this time. Too far right again. It's gonna go so good off the lip if I can get the lineup right. I somehow ended up farther right on that one. I got the skip kickflip at the end, but if I could just get the lineup just right at the lip, I think the kickflip will go. Send it. All right, it's the one. Oh, that was so sick. I've done a lot of skip kickflips, but it's so weird doing the kickflip, but then having the waterfall just fall out from under you. It's like, oh, that's so fun. Yeah, I can get it now. Like just a little more left than we've been going. In case of emergency, dive in the pocket. So painful. You want more? I hit my third, lost my paddle. Oh, that's so much fun. Woo. Nice. Much harder to get left. Nice. Cut behind that hole a little.
Yeah.
Get onto that slab. Look for this bounce and keep your bow left. Even if you plug it a little bit left, you're good. I usually say that like if you run Kiwi, you might as well just run dead bear, but there is a way to walk dead bear.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you kind of just cut behind the hole. Come in like 45. Let your bow fall a bit. Look for the kicker and then boof left or sweep your bow left. As much as I wanted, but still felt good. That spoof is so much fun. I just like Kiwi way better than these flows, just a little more chilled out. Dead bear is going to be on the low side, but still going to be fun. What's up?
And are you trying to like lift and then stomp, or are you just trying to
feel it out?
Okay, so you definitely don't want to lift at all.
No. Well, unfortunately, I did something that I've actually like never done, and that is I accidentally knocked the side door off my GoPro just before this. I've never actually done that before, and it's a lot harder to do on the 9, but got to run dead bear. It's a little on the low end. Me and I got good lines. That's a super fun drop because you're just like riding down like these like tight slots, and you get a big old like bump off the lip. It kind of like kicks you out. You just kind of feel it out and set her down. It's a really fun drop. That concludes all the footage for today since I don't have a GoPro I can wear. Yeah, I'm so glad we rallied in here. It was so nice and warm. The levels were still super fun. I really like this level because everything feels really good. Now we got a bunch of fun stuff out to the lake. This was another epic day. Stoked I came in here in the Antic. That was fun. Got some fun freestyle. That slide into the ramp at T-Cuts where it's just like so much fun. So stoked to check out that other hike. I definitely think that might be the way to go because you come into the river a lot higher up than I thought. Yeah, that was awesome. Another absolutely epic day. Just so good in here. I love this run so much. Got plenty of fun whitewater left out to the lake. Just been so good. So fired up. Hell yeah, let's go. Woo!